You are going.
Yay! That was Perk Upgrade with Destiny Islands / Hand in Hand Melody. A la like going to the Rainforest Cafe, don't you think? Amazing. Amazing. We love a tropical queen. Love a tropical king. Also. Hello, lands. How's it going? It is unbelievably. I hope everyone has been staying as cool as they possibly can in this massive, massive heat wave. Jeez, oh, pays 'em and Lord. It's been it's been way too hot to even think about strapping next to, like, you know, a heat generator within the computer, you know what I mean? So, Christ. But, you know, on top of that, want to say happy summer solstice. You know, the sun really is showing us that he is at his zenith right now. Good God. You don't have to show off that hard, King. You don't have to pop off that hard, King. Ooh. Sweetheart, we get the point. Also, congratulations to everyone who lives in New York for electing Zoran Mandani, Mandami as your new mayor. God, I wish that was me. God, fuck. You know what I mean? Mamdani. Yes. I don't want to be like another one of those people who are just like being interviewed in the street, like so excited to vote for Zoran, but like do not know his name at all. Just be like, yeah, I really want to go vote for that Zoran Madiwi guy. He seems nice. But yes, because it's been so hot, I have been locked inside. So no gardening stories. That's the only sad update with the heat. But you know, there's that. It's just been the heat. Good God, it's just been the heat. But we are just finally getting a thunderstorm, which might come in about an hour or so. So I wanted to start maybe a little bit early in case we, lose power, which is always a possibility. So yeah, it's just when it's hot, you can't think about anything other than wow, it's hot. Wow, it's hot. But yeah, wow, it's just been hot. But things are going good. Nothing's wilting. It's been like such a humid heat on top of everything, so like nothing's like drying out, so that's good. Decipher Down merch wasn't on my bingo card. I saw them in concert as a kid. And of course, being like a 14-year-old weeb, I was like, well, it's an anime girl on my on the t-shirt, so how could I not get it? You know what I mean? I even got it signed, right? I think you can still kind of see that like a lot of it's pretty faded, but did get it signed when I got this t-shirt and saw them in concert. It was like a Christian metal concert, which seems oxymoronic, but like Christian rock music when I was younger used to be so much better, you know what I mean? Never really got into, but I liked other Christian bands like them. Exactly. Yeah. Like I don't know who signed the back of this t-shirt. I don't know like their names or anything. Also not a Christian. They just did Christian music so much different back when I was young, you know what I mean? It's not like that. Look, was it? Is lead me to the promised land. I'm Jesus. Oh please. What's that new song? It's like a new song. Yeah. But anyway, the heat is basically just what I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Just come on here and say, "Oh God, the heat," and everyone goes, "Oh God, the heat," right? So, anyway, let us get back into our editing for March Caprice 5 final mix. Let's switchy this over. Let's put pop your little orang into your ear. But let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that while we edit some more. Let's get into here. Oh, and I need to put my audio input headphones. Thank you. So we have figured out this, I don't know, I might have to go through some, like fancy pantsy fonts. Because this could get kind of hard to read if people aren't watching it in full screen mode. If they're just like watching it on their phone, they might not be able to make that out. So maybe we do a little bit with fonts, but you know, we now have our all of our page turning effects for all of our little white marks that we have here on the TL. So we can start getting all of our infos in for each of our participants. I paid off all my debt today, so it's going good for me. Oh my god! All of your like student loan debts or like a mortgage maybe, just like all debt. That is amazing, Lance. That's so fucking cool. Oh my god, that's cool. You're rolling in it, Lance. And wait? I'm again, you know, newly affiliated, but I'm seeing a badge and like, Lance, you really did not have to do any subscriptions. Thank you so much, and that's crazy. Card and student loan. Oh my, so you are free, man. You're free. Oh my god, congratulations. Oh, of course I didn't notice until now because, you know, I haven't been live, but that's amazing. Like, where's the meme of like the shackles? Like, God. You are beating the system, Lance. They want to put you in debt and you got out of it. Congratulations. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Let's see. Yay! Congratulations! Woo! That's so cool. I want to be like Lance one day. In more ways than one, I think. Maybe one day I will also try a pro code. Okie-dokie. So, we are going to copy our guys here. And we're going to just put all these in for, like, all of these infos. That's the one thing. We got to make sure that they are always short enough. Because we don't want all of our hard work to get eaten over. Okay, where's all of my stuff then? I copied more than just that. Ugh, can't see anything. I got so many layers. Okay, so we didn't copy everything. Oops. Amazing. Okay. So we need you, right? Because this is Allie's. This is Allie's. We need you. 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 And we need you. Okay. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. And then we just kind of want to shorten all of these to be like only that long. Just so we can squeeze them in there. Squeeze them in. Yeah. Move him there. And then we'll just keep these. keep this here just in case we need to copy and paste it again. Don't tell me that you've gotten frozen again. It really does not like when we do... Oop, I haven't been showing you what I've been doing. I've been narrating it, though. No. No, okay. So we should probably just, like, disable these. Just because when we see them, the program doesn't like it. So we need to start over. I'm gonna stop and start over. I'm gonna stop and start over. Bum, bum. Ba-ba-da-da. Okay, so these are all set to just be copied. And blip over here. Bloop. Okay. And let's see. Right here. Perfect. 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 That's probably the shortest info out there, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. So this goes, let's put, okay. Okay, let's take a break.
Hello everyone, my name, and he writes, hello everyone, my name is David Poliska.
Okay, we come in like this. Oh, that's right. And we also want to, we also have our page turning sound effect. We can't forget about that. Where are we? Where does this go? This starts up at the beginning of those two short ones. Let's see.
He writes, hello everyone, my name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor of ReFantazio inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face. Look how happy he looks.
Ah!
Okay.
Look how happy. Stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face. Soon. Smiley face. Look how happy he looks.
Ah!
Text is still there. Okay. So, then I'm going to come over here to my secret stash of March Caprice information. Oops, March Caprice information. Thank you for your congratulations too. We're just congratulating everybody. You for your debt, me for my affiliate, and so on for mayor. Sorry. I'm a little obsessed because it's just happy. It's happy to be happy and have hope for once. I gotta visit New York soon too. God damn. See? It's making me think. Oh, hey, I gotta get into New York at some point. That's driving up tourism. That's moving money. You see how that works? You see how you see how that works? Out of towners. Okay. No. You. Okay. Hello, everyone. This doesn't look like it's messing anything up, but let's see.
Fantasio inspired Sora. And this is my metaphor refantasio.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Paliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor refantasio inspired Sora. And this is my metaphor refantasio inspired
/ Hunts, and this is for inspired Sora.
Fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises
with the art style. Yes.
I thought the two franchises
Fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and others are coming soon to smiley face. Let's put the smiley face on his own line. Cool.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Paliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor refantasio inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming too soon. Smiley face.
Okay. Why? This kind of needs retiming. This should be going where like here-ish. I feel like it will do it almost on its own if we leave it alone for a second. I feel like I remember that's how that worked. That's how that worked. Okay. And then I'm coming down quickly to my cheat sheet. Yeah. Ooh, I also need wool of ore. and Hans. Cara app. Then they did not have a... Oh, that's something that we need. We need a way to, like, when we do turn something in, especially for, like, art or writing, that, people have a way to, like, give us their the title of their piece, because we don't really have an effective method. Oh, a him. He, him. Thank you. If they want to do a title for their piece, then they should. They should have an easier way to do that, because we kind of don't have that method really down right now. Okay, let's see if this adjusted.
Hello everyone, my name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor, ReFantazio, inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you like Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon.
Let's see.
And the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face. Coming to you soon. Smiley face. Look how happy. Stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face.
Wait a minute.
Stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face. Look.
Okay, but that goes away so much more. Oh, maybe we just do this.
Soon because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face. Look how happy you look.
Okay, that's much better time.
Hello everyone. My name is David Poliska / Art. My name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunt.
Okay, why doesn't that start for forever though? That should be starting like... It's still not like up until then. What are you doing?
My name is David Poliska / My name is David Poliska /
It's not moving. can't do much though, because
Hello everyone, my name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor Refantasio inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face.
oh my god, it takes like forever.
My name is David. Hello everyone. My name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor Refantasio inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smiley face. Coming to you soon. Smiley face. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming to you soon.
What if we did this? What if we took out those manifests and we timed it like so?
And the others are coming to you soon. Because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. Smile. Because Shion and the others are coming to you soon.
We copy, we paste this guy, we just put the smiley face in there, and he's just nice and quick. Oops. That was right. Can't do. So maybe we just do a text. And can we like copy and paste attributes? No. So we need send cell bold. Bold. Smiley face. Send cell bold, and the color is you. Smiley face.
Coming to you soon. Smiley face. Because Shion and the others are coming to you soon. and the others are coming too soon. Smiley face. Stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming too soon. Smiley face. And he writes, "Hello everyone. My name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor Refantasio inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming too soon. Smiley face. Look how happy he looks.
Oh.
That should be covered up by... Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. We should put this in there just so it's... Uh-oh. Oh, because of the timing. Ugh. I hate this text scroll stuff. I wonder... No, we should just make this opacity here, and we'll put in a keyframe there. Actually, it should just be 0 here. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Let's see if this is also having the same kind of problems. No, that's beautiful and perfect. Need to go check alleys though also, just in case. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Now this is all perfect. Okay, let's see.
My name is David Poliska / Arts and Hunts, and this is my metaphor Refantasio inspired Sora. I've fallen in love with the art style, and I thought the two franchises would go along nicely. So if you liked Sora, stay tuned because Shion and the others are coming too soon. Smiley face. Look how happy he looks.
And then that's always cool to go from the page into the image.
Hey, Sally.
Happy March, Caprice.
So you can actually win these. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hold on one moment. Okay. Mamma Luigi. Ooh. Let's have a heat break. Let's have a heat break. Ooh. How's everybody doing? Okay. So then we can check off Arts and Hunts. You are complete. Da-da-da-da. Come over. No. Let's just make sure that. No, okay, so stop. We have to make sure that that is turned off. Ta-da! So here we are, and I think we should probably just move these down. We only did a couple on this. On this layer, but it's not the correct layer. And we want things to be going over it, so, and we also don't need that. Yeah.
Year that I've submitted art for Merch Caprice.
Ooh.
And next up we have Ashiribe, who writes, Hi,
Okay.
who writes, Hi, I'm Ash. Hi, I'm Ash. This is the second year that I've submitted art for who writes, who writes, Hi, I'm Ash.
Actually, I don't think we put in our. Oh, we did, didn't we? We did do this.
Look.
Oh, we did do this. Come on. Cool, 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 cool.
Ashiribe, who writes, Hi, I'm Ash.
Cool, 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 cool.
Ashiribe, who writes, Hi, I'm Ash. This is the second year that I've submitted art for Merch Caprice. This year, I wanted
Da, da, da. And we extend to there. Extend you to there. Put you over there. Extend you also. And we will extend you two to be like that. Let's see when they change.
the waves, trying to remember why those waves are so familiar to her. I love that. Those waves are so familiar to her. Those waves are so familiar to her. I love that. Look. Familiar to her. I love that.
Okay. That's perfect, amazing, beautiful, gorgeous. Now, let us come over here to Ashiribe's. Ashiribe's. Da-da-da. Okay.
This year, I wanted to represent Shion since I drew Roxas last year.
Second.
Aspect most strongly with Shion's.
This year I wanted. Drew boxes last year. She's already too far gone. Oh, actually, that looks good. Represents a crossroad for many characters, but a crossroads for many characters, but I feel that aspect most strongly with Shion's story. The reason she exists because of oops. And Kari shared, and now on that same beach, she is. Let's see. No, we need one more. Boo boo boo. How you doing, lady? She loves air conditioning. I could tell you that much. Stella, I don't think if you know about Stella, she gets hot, real fast. She does not like the heat. She's so dramatic too. She's like she won't go swimming. She hates being wet, but she also hates being too hot outside. So the thing that she does is just like immediately goes outside and lays down in a big huff, going, oh my god, it's so hot. I might as well just die. You have killed me because it's so hot. You've killed me. You killed me, mother. Isn't that right, sweetheart? Am I making fun of you? How you doing? You want to come here? No, I went to go under the desk. What are you, crazy? No one wants to be on camera. Look at me. What a good girl. Hi, sweetheart. Oh. Could be saved. She's a very nuanced character that is willing to give herself but okay, no buts. No buts on this line. Without fight. She even fights Roxas till the bitter end. After she doesn't look like herself anymore. So yeah, that I wanted to represent Shion since I drew Roxas last year. Yeah, that's a new paragraph. That. No. That final choice to be destroyed away after her conversation with Riku, though she's accepted her fate. She holds on to the Thalassa shell. Why? Of why for so long. I can imagine her listening to the waves. Trying to remember why those waves are so familiar to her. Cool. Okay, let's see.
I'm Ash. This is the second year that I've submitted art for Merch Caprice. This year, I wanted to represent Shion since I drew Roxas last year. In 358 over 2 days, by the time Riku takes Shion to Destiny Islands,
I think actually that's a new paragraph.
I'm Ash. This is the second year that I've submitted art for Merch Caprice. This year, I wanted to represent Shion since I drew Roxas last year. In 358 over 2 days, by the time Riku takes Shion to Destiny Islands, she's already too far gone. Destiny Islands represents a crossroads for many characters, but I feel that aspect most strongly with Shion's story. The reason she exists is because of the memories that Sora and Kairi shared. And now, on that same beach, she's forced to make the choice to give up her personhood so that Sora and Roxas could be saved. She's a very nuanced character that is willing to give herself up, but not without a fight. She even fights Roxas till the bitter end, after she doesn't look like herself anymore. The drawing represents that final choice to be destroyed and swept away after her conversation with Riku in Days. Though she's accepted her fate, she holds onto the Thalassa shell that reminds her of why she held on for so long. I'd like to imagine her listening to the waves, trying to remember why those waves are so familiar to her. I love that.
For so long. Let's see.
After she doesn't look like herself anymore. The drawing represents that final choice to be destroyed and swept away after her conversation with Riku in Days. Though she's accepted her fate, she holds onto the Thalassa shell that reminds her of why she held on for so long. I'd like to imagine her listening to the waves, trying to remember why those waves are so familiar to her. I love that.
Okay. Oops, we need to move this up. Yes, that works out quite nicely, I think, actually. Just make sure there's no words coming up there. Beautiful. And let's make sure that these words are gone. Yes, I love when it goes over the pictures. I love when it goes over the pictures. Okay, then we just need a Shribe. And they do not capitalize their name. Don't make the mistake. Here is the card. Oh, and I need to do pronouns. Hmm. Nope. Card.co. Okay. Yes. This also did not have a title. Causing arts description. Okay. No. Oui. Et non. Oui. No. I guess we could make this slightly bigger. Hello? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Cool.
This year, I wanted to represent Shion since I drew Roxas last year. In 358 over 2.
Da, 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 da.
Hi, I'm Ash. Hey, I'm Ash. This is the second year that I've submitted art for Merch Caprice. I love that. Look how gosh, it's so somber of a scene here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can we talk about the world that never was in the water?
Yes.
So sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Ashirabe, you are done. Now, let us do a space ace. Oh, I never oops, I never turned on my camera again. What? Or I did something, I don't know. Woo, let's check. How's everybody doing with the heat? How's everybody doing with the heat? Oh, she's not in camera. Shoot. How you doing, puppy girl? You wanted a fan? You splayed out all over the bed? You're gorgeous. She goes, I might be gorgeous, but mommy, it's hot. Mommy, it's hot. Woo. Okay. Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie. Let's get into a space ace. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's see.
I wanted to do something fun. A space ace who writes, I want.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I wanted to do something fun. Writes, I wanted to do.
That's kind of cutting off that a little teensy bit. Let's see.
Who writes, I wanted to do something fun this year to balance out.
There we go. This Also, though, you need to be moved down, don't you? Why did I change layers? I don't know. I'm just kooky crazy like that.
Though. I see what you mean. On this felt a little redundant, though. I see what you mean. But I love it, though. It's so... redundant, though. I see what you mean.
Oops. Let us make sure. Okay, it is already moving. It's just very subtle in those first couple of seconds. Da, 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 da. Okay, so what are we saying? What are we saying, a space ace? Let's see. Let's take a peek here. Da da bum bum ba-dum.
Something fun this year to something fun this year. Something fun this year to balance out the angsty piece I did last.
Something fun. Angsty piece I did last year. So here's my favorite Disney movie. My favorite trio. And return. A return to Galaxy art I did when I first started doing digital art. All on one canvas. Putting my signature on this. Felt a little redundant, though. That is funny.
I wanted to do something fun this year to balance out the angsty piece I did last year. So here's my favorite Disney movie, my favorite trio, and a return to the Galaxy art I did when I first started doing digital art, all on one canvas. Putting my signature on this felt a little redundant, though.
Ooh, let us, yeah.
Something fun this year to balance out the angsty piece I did last year. So here's my favorite Disney movie, my favorite trio, and a return to the Galaxy art I did when I first started doing digital art, all on one canvas. Putting my signature on this felt a little redundant, though. I see what you mean.
Let's see, when does this start? That could start a little bit sooner.
Something fun this year to balance out the angsty piece I did last year. So here's my favorite Disney movie, my favorite trio, and a return to the Galaxy art I did when I first started doing digital art, all on one canvas. Putting my signature on this felt a little redundant, though.
Let's put our opacity keyframe in here. 0. Let's make sure. Okay, that's not showing up. Cool. Because it's space, you get it? It's space. Let's make sure that a space ace. I don't think this one also has a title. Space ace, all one word. Then spaceace.tumblr.com. Space ace. Pronouns are they, them. Down just a touch lower. Here we go. Let's take a quick peek in here. Stop licking my feet! What the heck is wrong with you? Stop it! You're a freak. A freak. Hi, lady. You hot? Here, will this help? Oh, come here. Pardon me. What do you think? You like it? Is that some airflow? What do you think? Dogs hate like fans though. They go, no, I wanna just like sit and pant here. What do you stop blowing air into my face. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Are they gonna cuck me on this thunderstorm? I was hoping that the thunderstorm would make it all like cooler. But it's not thundering, it's not storming. I don't know what you want from me. Now it's not gonna be here till 9? What the hey? What the heck? Still gonna be so hot. If it won't storm, it just stays hot. Because if you didn't know, weather happens, right? This is like the one thing that I remember from college, my one college like science class I took. Weather happens when a cold front meets a hot front, right? It's the cold front coming in that'll cool you off after this big heat wave that is making this big thunderstorm happen because of the change in pressure and all this energy up in the sky. And that's why like whenever you have like a snow, if you live in a place that snows, the last snowstorm of the season will always be the biggest because that's the last of the cold fronts of winter meeting the first of the warm fronts of spring, so that the temperature differential and the pressure differential is big, and that's what makes a big storm. Weather.
Who writes, I wanted to do something fun this year to balance out the angsty piece I did last year. So here's my favorite Disney movie, my favorite trio, and a return to the galaxy art I did when I first started doing digital art, all on one canvas. Putting my signature on this felt a little redundant, though. I see what you mean. But I love it, though. It's so
Beautiful. Space Ace, you are done. Woohoo, woohoo. Science, yeah. But man, I do want this thunderstorm to happen because I want that cold front. Gosh dang it. I can't hang. Outside got hands. Ah, freak. I am. I am sick of it. You can't do anything in it. I like the sun. I like being outside in the sun. I like getting my fresh air. It's the heat and it's the wildfires that I can't fucking deal with. I don't know how you Californians like do it like every year where you just like you can't go outside because the air is too toxic to breathe. Like what the fuck is that about? Excuse me? What? What do you mean outside is too toxic to breathe? It's outside. That's outside is where fresh air is. It's supposed to be the fresh air. I would hate to live there. Yeah. I mean, well, everybody always says like because they have heat there, sure, but at least it's a dry heat, right? But of course, the dryness makes a lot of wildfires. But of course, you know, if we just had a society and city management that like actually cared about the well-being of people and not just profits, they wouldn't have as many wildfires as they do. But, you know, some of your property value might go a little down. Aw. I think there's tarantulas there too. Yeah, I guess it is kind of up against a desert, and there are some deserty parts of California. The mountains are kind of, you know, very outside. Very outside. But tarantulas are not the ones that you have to worry about. I get like they have those big old faces and everything. But like they don't even bite all that much. They kind of just like run away. And they're non-poisonous, which is good. So even if they do bite you, it's just like annoying now, rather than do I need to go to the hospital? What did it look like? What was its color pattern? Is there red next to black, or is the red next to green? I don't know.
Originally, I just wanted to give Zodiac Aqua
Okay.
Avastronma, who writes, I wanted to share...
I don't want to see them at all. That's understandable, I guess. I do not see. I do not perceive.
I wanted to share a concept. Who writes, I wanted to share a concept.
Yeah. Hello, Jello friends. I like that every time we post, we get to see hello, Jello friends. Just again. Pew.
That's a really fun concept. I love frequent future artworks of the Zodiac Phantoms. That's a really fun concept. Zodiac Phantoms. That's a really fun concept. I love that.
You slide. Electric slide. And then we'll just move everybody over. Right? This needs to go until there. See what the timing is. Da da da.
Who writes, I wanted to share a concept that I've had for a while. Originally,
Okay. Let's see what we got for astronomer. Their paragraph. Here we go. I wanted to share a concept. Thank you for sharing. Share a concept that I've for a while. Wanted to give Zodiac Aqua a redesign initially. Done out of sheer pettiness. But I ended up making Zodiac a Terra and Ventus, and it snowballed into a fun concept. I hope to explore in a one-shot comic. Feed it to me. Feed it to me. Feed me your one-shot comic. I wish to write, since Zodiac Aqua didn't. That is crazy that Zodiac Aqua doesn't have any lore, other than just, ooh, it's spooky. Watch out, she'll get you. Be careful. I feel like that's kind of a lot of, you know, I would say that like a lot of agency does get taken away from characters, especially like retroactively, with some choices throughout the Kingdom Hearts series, but it definitely does happen to the female characters a lot more often. Just so happens, you know, just so happens to be that way. Like I know Otto was just skeeting. And I think we really need to come up with a better word. They were blue sky posting about Aqua and Aqua's agency. And I think one of the last updates that like, like one of the last updates that Key had, or Union Cross had. And he was making a lot of good points. I didn't read it so carefully because it's, you know, it was about, it's a Key saga, so it just, you know, it does this. It slides right off of my brain. I go, wow, that's what I get. That's a game on a phone. That doesn't mean anything. There's nothing on there. But Otto was making a lot of good points. And I said, hell yeah, brother. You get him from over here. I don't know what he's talking about, but he's right. Formed a... No. known in the realm of darkness. Phantoms. Known as the Zodiac of Phantoms. Come across. That's too much. Realm of darkness. And the risk of becoming possessed. Let's see. Yeah. Monsters. Too much. Should they win the Spectrum, Zodiac, Phantom, Counterpart? Ooh. Phantom Counterpart. Respective. And a unique power based on their zodiac. Meant cover future one shot. Too much. Da 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 da. Fun concepts. That's good. The one shot. Future. Okay, that doesn't fit. Zodiac Phantoms. Mais oui. S'il vous plaît.
Concept that I've had for a while. Originally, I just wanted to give Zodiac Aqua a redesign initially done out of sheer pettiness, but I ended up making Zodiac Terra and Ventus, and it snowballed into a fun concept I hope to explore in a one-shot comic I wish to write. Since Zodiac Aqua didn't have any lore to her, I decided that because of the nature of collecting the Zodiac.
That could be a paragraph. Since Zodiac Aqua didn't have any lore to her, I decided that, oh no, we're gonna have to reformat this whole paragraph now. Oh, shucks. Because of the nature of collecting the Zodiac runes in, let's see, fragmentary. Realm of darkness. Latched onto the last. Oh. being Aqua and formed a new being. New sentence. This create a new threat. A realm of darkness known as the Zodiac Phantoms. They are beings that have some... Okay, let's see.
Concept that I've had for a while. Originally, I just wanted to give Zodiac Aqua a redesign initially done out of sheer pettiness, but I ended up making Zodiac Terra and Ventus, and it snowballed into a fun concept I hope to explore in a one-shot comic I wish to write. Since Zodiac Aqua didn't have any lore to her, I decided that because of the nature of collecting the Zodiac runes in Fragmentary Passage, the darkness in the Realm of Darkness latched onto the last memory of the person in the spirit of the mirror thought, that being Aqua, and formed a new being. In turn, this would create a new threat in the Realm of Darkness known as Zodiac Phantoms. They're beings that, if someone were to come across in the Realm of Darkness, they run the risk of being possessed, and later becoming monsters should they lose. Should they win, the person who fought their respective Zodiac Phantom counterpart will gain additional strength and a unique power based on their Zodiac. This piece is meant to be a little concept for a cover for the future one-shot. I also decided it would be fun to make Zodiac Aqua a Pisces, Terra a Taurus, and Ventus a Gemini. This is just a fun concept I hope to really explore more through the one-shot, and so...
I think that should be a new paragraph. Yeah. This is just a fun concept. I hope to really explore more through the one-shot and subsequent future artworks of the Zodiac Phantoms. Mais oui. Oh no.
Concept that I've had for a while. Originally, I just wanted to give Zodiac Aqua a redesign initially done out of sheer pettiness, but I ended up making Zodiac Terra and Ventus, and artworks of the Zodiac Phantoms. That's a really fun concept.
Cool. Okay. Let's see the timing.
Concept that I've had for a while. Originally, I just wanted to give I wanted to share a concept that I've had for a while. Originally, I just wanted to give Zodiac Aqua a redesign initially done out of sheer pettiness, but I ended up making Zodiac Terra and Ventus, and it snowballed into a fun concept I hope to explore in a one-shot comic I wish to write. Since Zodiac Aqua didn't have any lore to her, I decided that because of the nature of collecting the Zodiac runes in Fragmentary Passage, the darkness in the Realm of Darkness latched onto the last memory of the person in the spirit of the mirror thought, that being Aqua, and formed a new being. In turn, this would create a new threat in the Realm of Darkness known as Zodiac Phantoms. They're beings that, if someone were to come across in the Realm of Darkness, they run the risk of being possessed, and later becoming monsters should they lose. Should they win, the person who fought their respective Zodiac Phantom counterpart will gain additional strength and a unique power based on their Zodiac. This piece is meant to be a little concept for a cover for the future one-shot. I also decided it would be fun to make Zodiac Aqua a Pisces, Terra a Taurus, and Ventus a Gemini. This is just a fun concept I hope to really explore more through the one-shot and subsequent future artworks of the Zodiac Phantoms. That's a really fun concept. I love
Me, 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 me. Okay. So we need to bring this also. We see nothing. Correct. And here. We see nothing also. Perfect. So let us double check to make sure Astronema does not have a title. This is Astronema's piece, right? Yes, we are on Astronema. Astronema. She, her, slash. Oop. They, slash. Them. I wonder. It could be she, them, right? That's how you make that shorter, right? Right. Do Strong Blue Sky Social. Ta-da. God. Why are you being so cringe? Should be able to do more subtle scrolling like here. Okay, cringe as heck. But let's see.
Next up, we have Astronema, who writes, I wanted to share a concept that I've had for a while. Originally, to the Zodiac Phantoms. That's a really fun concept. I love that.
Yes, Astronema, you are done. And look, we can finally see our line of color-coded chapters. That's always fun when you take when I finally get to take away all of my working markers. Everything's so nice and color-coded. Astronema, yay! And then it is Chef Soupy Sup. Soupy Soup? Soupy Sup.
Is abandoned in a...
Sippy Soup. Right.
Oops. They write...
Yes. We must remember. See, we've got our little flow going now. We take the sound effect first so we can time everything.
Right. So they write when a cut key is abandoned in a...
Maybe we need to go a little bit sooner.
They write when a cut key is abandoned... When a cut key is... They write when a cut key is abandoned in a place like...
Cool, 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 cool. Didn't stop doing that for a while. A little on ramp, because it'll just be an over thing.
Aww. This community is something truly special. Aww.
Aw.
Same.
Big.
Aww.
Aw.
Same.
Big agree. Big agree.
For real.
Ah, this is so.
Aww.
Aw.
Same.
Big agree. Big agree.
For real.
Ah.
Okay. All right, now let's come over here and get Chef Sippy Soups. Ooh. Chef Sippy Soups. Their paragraphs. Here they are. This is a long one. Yeah, the snoring is funny. I mean, there's a lot of snoring happening. That's good. You know, that's dogs who are comfy. You know, that's what I make. Comfy dogs. I hope it is more funny than it is annoying. You know, with the heat, hey, with the heat, my fan's been going on, so like my audio is not gonna be fantastic anyway. That is one good thing about having hot days and dogs, though, is that the dogs do get worn out immediately. They're not being all kooky crazy inside. Isn't that right, you puppies? They're busy snoring. Shoulda known. Shoulda known not to bother them. When a Klefki, my apologies, is abandoned in a place like the Keyblade. I'm just gonna go ahead and capitalize this because it's a proper noun. Person, place, or thing. Just doing like English teacher revisions to everybody's art submission. Pain and sorrow corrupt its heart.
2 to 3 days to sculpt by hand using polymer.
Corrupt. Pain and sorrow. Into Klefki or Klefkai. The meaning is the same. Oh, that's funny. Wandering. Let's see. Wandering does not fit. amongst the broken. Broken does not fit. Been reduced. A little more than savage instinct. Rusted iron. Put a period there. In total, the sculpture took me... Hello, I'm just going to be lurking here. Good luck with editing. Thank you, David. I hope you're doing good. You have plenty of snoring ASMR to listen to. As always, you know. I'm always here for if anyone needs snoring. Ideal. Thank you, thank you. I try. To make itself took me several days. Each keyblade took 2 to 3 days to sculpt? Oh my god. Using polymer clay of wooden skewers in aluminium. Aluminium wah. Painstaking and sometimes frustrating, I could imagine. Process does not fit. Project of trial and error. Hours of sanding and fixing broken pieces. That date was cool, but it wasn't even to improve. So artist learn does not fit. Learn new techniques. That's what all art is always there to do. If you're not improving, if you're not feeling embarrassed by a thing that you make, then you're not improving, right? In a couple months' time. But every new project will teach you something. And it's always fun to learn and get new skills. To support an arm. Hold 3 key blades. Hardest part of the project. Balancing the pose between stability and readability. Realize that cables. Oh no, Pussy, no! Break the entire left hand off and remake it when I realized the key was positioned wrong. There's no such thing as it wrong. Oh my god. I'm only half reading this. I shouldn't be commenting on it. I need to pay attention. Pounded. 4? No. Rustic for an authentic look. Painted. Will that fit? Ooh, that fits. And a smooth, consistent paint job. Yes. Painted. Or consistent. Smooth, consistent paint job. Details painted. No, that painted does not work. This was to paint incredibly pleased with how it came out. You should be, Chef. Thank you, Chef. Yes, Chef. You should be pleased. Working with polymer clay. Versatile and unique medium. Doesn't more than open. Oh. Forces me to think. Dimensions. Solve problems. Let's see if problems does not fit. Mediums also does not fit. We've had to consider the forces of gravity. Will affect your drawing. Your 3D model. Don't smudge the details. Process itself. My first time participating. Ooh, in March Caprice. Whoa! How happy. March Caprice. So wonderful. And talented. We can't fit talented artists. No, that must be on another line. Can't fit them, can't fit them. Bye-bye. Proper. Best viewers. Slick. Smooth. Fast. Or as fast as I can be. The sniper's on the roof. Got him. You know me. Fastest pan in the... Not. Something truly special. Yay! Whew! That was the longest introduction so far. Let's see if it worked.
Key is abandoned in a place like the Keep graveyard. The pain and...
Why is this quote backwards? I guess Sincil just isn't like a bro.
Key is abandoned in a place like the Keep graveyard. The pain rates when a clef key is abandoned in a place like the Keep graveyard.
Okay. That could be just a teensy bit sooner. There we go.
Key is abandoned in a place like the Keep graveyard. The pain and sorrow corrupt its heart, and it evolves into clef key. Or clef kai, the meaning is the same. After spending millennia wandering amongst the broken keys, it has been reduced to little more than savage instinct and rusted iron. In total, this sculpture took me well over a month to make. The concept art itself took me several days. Each keyblade took 2 to 3 days to sculpt by hand, using polymer clay, wooden skewers, and aluminum wire. It was a painstaking and sometimes frustrating process of trial and error, hours of sanding and fixing broken pieces. But it was an equally wonderful chance to
Just adjusted some things. We have to go back to the beginning.
Key is abandoned in a place like the Keep graveyard. Key is abandoned in a place like the keep like
Okay.
Key is abandoned in a place like the keep like graveyard. Pain and sorrow corrupt its heart, and it evolves into Clef Key. Or Clef Kai, the meaning is the same. After spending millennia wandering amongst the broken keys, it has been reduced to little more than savage instinct and rusted iron. In total, this sculpture took me well over a month to make. The concept art itself took me several days. Each keyblade took 2 to 3 days to sculpt by hand, using polymer clay, wooden skewers, and aluminum wire. It was a painstaking and sometimes frustrating process of trial and error, hours of sanding and fixing broken pieces. But it was an equally wonderful chance to improve.
Oh no. Equally wonderful. Can I make this any bigger? No. Here we go. Okay. Broken pieces. Equally wonderful chance to improve and learn new techniques. I also wanted to savage instinct and rusted iron.
Or Clef Kai, the meaning is the same. After spending millennia wandering amongst the broken keys, it has been reduced to little more than savage instinct and rusted iron. In total, this sculpture took me well over a month to make. The concept art itself took me several days. Each keyblade took 2 to 3 days to sculpt by hand, using polymer clay, wooden skewers, and aluminum wire. It was a painstaking and sometimes frustrating process of trial and error, hours of sanding and fixing broken pieces. But it was an equally wonderful chance to improve as an artist and learn new techniques. Double round aluminum wire forms Clef Key's skeleton, allowing it to support itself on one arm and hold aloft 3 keyblades without fear of breakage. This is by far the hardest part of the entire project, balancing the pose between stability and readability, and I had to break the entire left hand off and remake it when I realized Kingdom Key was positioned wrong. The rocky base is made of insulation foam, textured with various tools and pounded with real rocks for that authentic look.
Oh, cool.
Everything is first painted with an airbrush for a smooth, consistent paint job, then small details are painted in by hand. This is my first time attempting to paint rust, and I'm incredibly pleased with how it came out. I absolutely love working with polymer clay because it's such a versatile and unique medium. It doesn't require much more than a couple simple tools, an oven, and the willingness to make mistakes. It forces me to think in 3 dimensions and solve problems that other mediums do not have. When's the last time you've had to consider how the forces of gravity will affect your drawing? Or how to hold your 3D model so that you don't smudge the details you've just spent an hour working on? Figuring out how to overcome these challenges becomes just as rewarding as the process itself. This is my first time participating in March Caprice, and I've met so many wonderful and talented artists. This community is something truly special. Aww.
Aww.
Oh no. Hello, don't lose. Okay. Okay, let's make sure that timing didn't mess up everything.
So that you don't smudge the details you've just spent an hour working on. Figuring out how to overcome these challenges becomes just as rewarding as the process itself. This is my first time participating in March Caprice, and I've met so many wonderful and talented artists. This community is something truly special. Aww.
Aww.
Last time you've had to consider how the forces of gravity will affect your drawing, or how to hold your 3D model so that you don't smudge the details you've just spent an hour working on. Figuring out how to overcome these challenges becomes just as rewarding as the process itself. This is my first time participating in March Caprice, and I've met so many wonderful and talented artists. This community is something truly special. Aww.
That is good. That is good. Okay, we're gonna need to bring the opacity. Okay. Fuck my keyboard shortcuts. They don't work at all. Cannot see those. Perfect. Now, let's make sure that we have all of our correct information for chef's soup. We do not have a title. Correct. Chef? Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Them. I might need to put this on a new line. Yeah. That works. Oh. They have a YouTube link. That's cool. $69. Nice. I need to go to 67. That's better. Does this fit? No. Still no. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Let's take a little look.
Right? When a clef key is abandoned in a place like the Keep-like graveyard, pain and sorrow corrupt its heart, and it evolves into clef key. I've met so many wonderful and talented artists. This community is something truly special. Aww.
Aw.
Same.
Big agree. Big agree.
Chef. Yes, chef. You're all done, chef. Yes, chef. Yay. I should try to come up with a different color for a space ace. There's no black. Dang it. We just used another deep blue. Let's do purple for them. That's much more aesthetically pleasing, don't you think? Let's go to the end. Maybe we can fit in one more info in the next 15 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. Dynamite sunshine. Whew. Oh, these next couple are very, very short. We actually might just do the next 3 in 15 minutes. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Dynamite Sunshine, who writes, I decided to draw Lex. Ah, look at that. Collateral damage. Ah, look at that.
Here we go. There 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 we go. You stop nesting. Junior, that's my blanket. Hey. Hey. He doesn't care. He does not care. Okay, let's dig into Dynamite Sunshine. Yes, yes. I decided to draw Luxeus. Organization 13. Because he's the 5th member. He's breaking through a clock to... Oh, not even clock fits. Clock to represent... This is the 5th March Caprice. And the letter. Bees on the clock because it would be no bees. There's a bee. It definitely pushed me to learn more about my chaotic style. Chaotic style. I hope you all enjoy Luxeus's collateral damage. Cute.
Alexius of Organization 13.
Let's check out our timing.
Alexius of Organization 13, because he's the 5th member. He's breaking through a clock to represent...
Oh no. How did I miss this? Because he's the 5th member.
Alexius of Organization 13, because he's the 5th member. He's breaking through a clock to represent the themes and that this is the 5th March Caprice. I was working on being clever that he broke all the V's on the clock because he would be surrounded by 5s too. It definitely pushed me to learn more of my chaotic style and enjoyed how it came out here. I hope you all enjoy Lexius's collateral damage. Ah, look at that!
Cute. I do think this is actually a new thought. So that could be a new paragraph. Yes.
Draw Alexius of Organization 13, because he's the 5th member. He's breaking through a clock to represent the themes and that this is the 5th March Caprice. I was working on being clever that he broke all the V's on the clock because he would be surrounded by 5s too. It definitely pushed me to learn more of my chaotic style and enjoyed how it came out here. I hope you all enjoy Lexius's collateral damage. Ah, look at that!
And when something ends in an X, we take away the extra S. Grading your English papers today. This this definitely needs... Opacity change. Opacity here. Okay. Perfect. No titles. No titles. Dynamite Sunshine. No titles. No titles. Correct. Come here and we go. Dynamite Sunshine. Oop. Dynamite Sunshine. Him. Now let's do link tree. Perfect. It looks amazing and also beautiful. Perhaps gorgeous. Dynamite Sunshine. You are done.
Sunshine, who writes, I decided to draw Alexius of Organization 13 because he's the 5th member. He's breaking through a clock to collateral damage. Ah, look at that!
Hey, there he is.
There he is. That thunderstorm is just not coming, man. Man. We need water. Is this really how short Alaction says?
Showing his relation to the data world. Look at that! Ooh!
Ooh. Work.
Next up we have Alaxon, who writes,
Okay. Just have to edit that.
who writes, Master of Masters concept is who writes, Master of Masters concept is
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
world. Look at that! Ooh!
Ooh.
World. Look at that! Ooh!
Ooh.
World. Look at
Alaxons might be our shortest one. Period. Oh my god. The name plaque barely even comes in. Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Alaxon's description. Here we go. Master of Masters concepts as a shadow-like creature with his one iconic eye, the glitches showing his relation to the data worlds. Cool. You need to update this in the base one. Remind me to do that. Remind me to do that.
Master's concept is a shadow-like creature.
Okay, let's take a quick peek.
Master's concept is a shadow-like creature with his one eye. The glitch is showing his relation to the data world. Look at that! Master's concept is a shadow-like creature with his one eye. The glitch is showing his relation to the data world. Look at that! Ooh!
Cool. That's to the point. Here we go. Okay. Alexin, no title, no title. Alexin, here's your name. Oops. He, himmy. Then your link. Got link tree. Yes, 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 yes. Quite. Let's take a peek from the beginning.
Next up we have Alaxin, who writes... Master of Math. Master of Math.
Uh-oh.
Master's concept is...
Why does this not look right? Oh. Okay. Because this... Oh, okay. This now needs to be, like, here. Okay. All right.
Master's concept is a...
Data worlds. Hello, why are you not moving? Don't tell me you're freezing now. Bitch. You bitch. You cock-a-doodie. Okay, now let's go back.
Who writes? Master of Master. Master's concept is a shadow-like creature with his one eye, the glitch is showing his relation to the data world. Look at that! Ooh.
Then it goes into him. Wow.
Master's concept is a shadow-like creature with his one eye, the glitch is showing his relation to the data world. Look at that! Ooh.
Maybe we start this a little bit sooner.
Master's concept is a shadow-like creature with his one eye, the glitch is showing his relation to the data world. Look at that! Ooh.
Alaxin, you were all done. Then we're going to do Isor. Because I said I would at least do 3, and those last 2 weren't satisfying enough because they were a little too short. Oh, and that's one thing I wanted to do here. Yes. Keep on. Now we're ready to party. Isor. Isor. Let's see where we're putting.
Alright, next up we've got Isor, who writes, Hello. Who writes, Hello friends. Who writes, Hello friends.
Stella, that snore is awful, awful big.
Care of her. Ah, it's so cute.
Oh, we might have to extend this just a little bit.
Take care of her. Ah, it's so cute.
Oops. There we go. Just extended our keyframes, so it's constantly moving. We are at here, yes. Isor. Let me come to here and see Isor's description. Hello, friends. I'm Isor. Let's see, and ooh, we can fit and. New not so great artist. Oh my god. I can't even believe I have to be a part of like putting this not so great artist in text. I don't want to be a part of it. How dare you? How dare you say that about Isor? Isor. Back as I can't remember. I wanted to call back to those early memories. Nebulous couple of years post through the 5, waiting and wondering what would happen next. Instead of a semicolon, this should just be a full colon. What will happen next? Where all we had were the 3 games, a letter from the king, and the memories of the past. I was too young to know about community that was sprouting up online. Fanworks others made. No. Others made. I was too young to send my own love out into the world. But now I've grown up. And have been welcomed with open arms. Silly late contribution. Young artist to a young girl. The one I wish a little me knew she could make. Oh. 20 years ago. Things were just getting started. Take care of her. That's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oop. Let's take a listen.
Friends, I'm Isor, and I'm so excited to be participating in a March Caprice this year. I'm a new, not-so-great artist, well that's a lie, who has loved Kingdom Hearts for as far back as I can remember. I wanted my piece to call back to these early memories, the nebulous couple of years post-2005, waiting and wondering what will happen next, where all we had were 3 games, a letter from the king, and the memories of the past. I was too young to know about the community that was sprouting up online and the fan works others made. I was too young to send my own love letter out into the world, but now I've grown up and been welcomed with open arms. So this silly doodle is my late contribution, from a young artist to a young girl, the one I wish a little me knew she could make 20 years ago when things were just getting started. So please, take care of her. Ah, it's so cute! Priest this year. I'm a new, not-so-great artist, well that's a lie, who has loved Kingdom Kingdom Hearts for as far back as I can remember.
Kind of works there. Oh, and we gotta make sure that we do our opacity. And let's get Isur's name. There was no title. There was no title. And I love the way that Isor has done her name. Isn't this awesome? Look at this. Isor. Isor. With the R. Isor. She, her. Correct. Then the links. Instagram.com/bananaboops. Oh my god. Yeah. We need to pick a different font. We need to pick a different font. Yeah. 70 is good. Just a scooch. Just a scooch. Move this up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, let's take a peek from the beginning.
Alright, next up we've got Isor, who writes, "Hello, friends. I'm Isor, and I'm so excited to be participating in a March Caprice this year. I'm a new, not-so-great artist, well, that's a lie, who is... Things were just getting started. So please, take care of her." It's so cute, look at that!
This is so cute. I love him.
Oh, shame. Isor, you are done. Woohoo! Okay, let's check. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 24 in each video, right? Or about there. So we got almost halfway through. 12 is our special number of halfway through. And it's all dark out now. What an accomplished day. We did it. And we did do it today. Because you know what? We came inside into the hotter room. The room that's hotter than the outside room right there. We even kept our door open because it's that fucking hot. And we came into the hotter room. We turned on the heat-making computer. And we got stuff done today. And you know what? That's what counts. Don't ever let anyone tell you that that doesn't count during a hot day and a heat wave. Please make sure that you are staying cool. You are taking breaks from outside. This is basically like the whole like eastern half of the United States is in this heat wave, right? So regardless of whether or not you have a thunderstorm coming, you know, people like 65 and older, they can just die in this heat, you know, if they're just out in it for too long. Make sure to water your plants if you're getting a little too crispy out there. And then skedaddle your little behind back into the AC. Make sure that your pets aren't getting too overheated. and stay cool. We're thinking just like cool thoughts, okay? And we are getting through this. We are getting through March Caprice 5 final mix. We are doing it. You know, it always takes me a little bit longer, but you know what? We're getting through it, and we made some very good progress today. We're 100% done with 26 minutes of footage. That's the length of some people's videos sometimes. You know what I mean? So we'll be working on this. We'll be working on part 2 of this, so we'll just doing the whole thing over again. Back to Blender, plug in the images in. Focus on me. Come on. And then there's a last final tweaks we got to do on a couple of the other showcases, and then we're done with March Caprice 5 final mix. Just in time for March Caprice 6. So, I will hopefully, you know, depending on how hot it is tomorrow, I might see you tomorrow, might see you next week, you know, who knows. But I will see you when I see you. Stay cool. Have a great night. Let me close out of my March Caprice things. Let me see. Let me see what we got going on over here. Let me see what we got going on. Yeah. Okay. So, that will be it for today. I hope you all have a great one. Yeah. The plants are fighting for their lives. They really are. They really and truly are. Okay. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. Stay cool. Sending you cool thoughts, cool thoughts, cool thoughts. And have a great night. Bye-bye.